Love is the core, the home is the front. That's how you and me get to be all God wants us to be.
I just can't take this anymore. I can't take it anymore. My husband has changed totally. Hey, see, he does not even care about me. He's not romantic.
Really?
Yes. He hardly makes love with me. And even if he will do it, just like, he doesn't even have any passion about it. Just like two animals mating. There is no intimacy in our relationship anymore. See, I begin to suspect that he's seen another woman outside. Anyway, I know what to do. Yes, I know what to do. But I just want to inform you before I take my decision.
And what is that?
Divorce.
God forbid. Don't even say that. I reject that for you in Jesus' name.
Okay.
My dear, see, divorce is not an option. Erase that from your mind now, please. Look, there are some things you need to do that will make your marriage turn a new leaf. And once you do that, you will see that your husband that you are complaining that is not romantic will be super romantic. Yes, my dear, if you want to enjoy your marriage, you must take charge of your marriage. Firstly, you need to honor and respect your husband. And you need to be more committed to your marriage and forgive your husband of every offense. See, there is no way a man you are keeping offense with will look romantic to you. You have to let go of every offense.
Mom, are you saying that I should forgive a man that does not even care about me?
Yes. Not just that, my daughter. You need to let go and go back to the basis.
What basis?
You need to go back to the dating era. You need to start dating your husband again. Yes. And you must improve in your communication skills as well.
But Mom, John and I don't keep malice. We talk. In fact, we still talk before, we talk at length before I left home this morning.
My dear, that is my point. You guys have stopped communicating a long time ago. All what you are doing now is just talking. You guys can't have a good marriage or romantic relationship by just talking. You need to communicate. My dear, communication in marriage is key.
Thank you, Mommy.
So, just throw away the thought of divorce and work towards making your marriage a peaceable habitation. Eh?
Amen.
The Lord will help you.
Amen. Thank you, Mommy.
It is well with you. It is well. It is well.
Family Lifeline.
You are welcome again to Family Lifeline. My name is BC Adewale. Today, I will be talking about something very, very important. I call it handling communication in marriage. Handling communication in marriage. You see, without communication, there is no marriage. Without communication, there is no relationship. Communication is the mother of all human relationships. So if you want to have a solid marriage, then you need to know how to build solid communication in your marriage. The next bus stop after communication failure is the bus stop of frustration and confusion. That is why you need to learn. You need to know. If your marriage will last, then your mouth must speak well. Your mouth must speak right. I will be back shortly, and I will be talking to you later how to go about communication in your marriage.
Family Lifeline.
You are welcome back. I told you I will be talking to you about handling communication in marriage. handling communication in marriage. You know, communication in marriage is not a rocket science. You just need to know how to do it well, and you will get it right. If you don't speak well, you won't get it right in your marriage. So what are the things you're supposed to be doing? There is something we call communication rules. Things you must not do in your marriage. Things you must not say. I'll be explaining them now. Then we will be able to know how to talk right and get the right result. Number one, never bring up past issues in your marriage. Avoid it as much as possible. You see, anything that is buried in marriage, let it rot. Don't go and bring up the dead. That's how you did in 1914 during the amalgamation of Nigeria. That's the same thing you did in 1961. That's how you did it in 1978. All these things will be bringing back old hurts, old anger, buried bitterness will be coming up into fore, and wound will become fresh, and it will start to bleed again. The result is conflict, crisis that will be too difficult to handle. So as a matter of godly rule, avoid past issues as much as possible. Agree with each other that we will not be bringing up past issues in our marriage. We are going to focus on the future and live our life in the present. That is how we're supposed to do it. Number two, no name calling. No name calling. A lot of time you see people talking about themselves negatively. They call each other's name. For example, a couple wanted to buy a car and they disagree. They agreed that the car would be a Toyota, but they disagreed about the color. And instead of talking and keep talking about car, they resorted to name calling. Are you crazy? Are you mad? You're supposed to think well. A reasonable person will not be thinking like that. I don't blame you. Your father never bought a car. You won't know that white car is always very dirty. That's why you are talking nonsense. The wife responded, you can't be calling my father like that. My father never bought a car, but nobody ever run mad in our family. She was referring to the elder brother of the husband that ran mad. And the thing continued like this, that he scattered the whole family. At the end of the day, they couldn't even buy the car because they resorted to name calling. One of the biggest rules in your marriage is never to resort to name calling, to continue to talk about issues and not attack personality. Talk about the issues. Don't attack the personality of your spouse. Number three, no comparing to other people. As a matter of godly rule, stop comparing your spouse with anybody except you want to say your spouse is better. Oh, you cook better than the food we had yesterday in so place. This your food is better. That's a good comparison. But when you are comparing your spouse, can't you see the wife of our neighbor? That is a wife. That's how a reasonable wife behaves. She met her husband by the door, collected the bag. Where is my wife? I have to be knocking and shaking the gate before the house girl can come and open the door. I don't know whether you even have brain. We need to examine it. What's really happening with you? Can you see, hey, and you call yourself a man? We know real men. Our neighbor just bought a car for his wife. And that is a man. You didn't know that it was cooperative money the wife used. The wife raised to buy a car for herself. You think the woman thought it was the husband that bought the car for her? Comparing your wife, your husband to some people is very unfair. It's like setting exam for somebody who never attend classes with them. The person is studying chemistry. You now ask him to answer question about accounting. He is never in the class. So why comparing your spouse? Remember before you marry your spouse, you told her you found the best. Among all the girls in the world, among all the boys in the world, that you just found the best. And the best is available for you. You were so excited in courting, dating, and you were so excited during your wedding. So what else do you want God to do? But suddenly, you begin to see that your spouse is not the best, that some other people are better. It's very unfair, and it's a childish way to behave in marriage.
Family Lifeline.